What's up, buddy? Um, there was a couple lessons I went to knife fighting class and I didn't film it, and I figured I'd do it now as I was going out. How you like the new look? And yeah, so let me get onto it. Basically, what we were focusing on is what if somebody just slams their hands on the table, demanding something, or they're being out of pocket in a kind of civil situation where you might necessarily not want to use so much force. So, Buddy puts his hand here. You put your hand on his hand, grab behind the elbow. Now you can either use your knuckles or you can use your forearm. Okay, so you put your hand on the forearm on this hand. But you don't want to lift it up. You want to drag it on the table, and then you get up and then you push right behind the tricep onto the table, keeping his wrist around here, right? And as he's here, you apply more pressure to get control. This is where like a civil conversation gone south. Another version you could do is he puts his hand on the table. Now this is for when the conversation kind of like has a possibility of going fatal. You're pretty sure he's armed or reaching for something or whatever. Get our buddy over here. So you got a hand here. You put the sharp side onto the back of the tricep, same pressure point, and with that you can push in. You can either flip over into the doll side, or you can just like flip grips midway, push with that. And as you push it down here, you want to make sure his full arm is extended on the table in this position, so you have control in case he wants to reach for a weapon and turn around, shoot you or whatever. And then from this position, you can quickly put your right hand on his neck, stab, stab, if you need to. Stab, stab, lungs, and then kidneys, and then the ass. The most important part is getting the knife in the ass. So funny it's hard for me. But yeah, it's effective because there's a lot of pain points and you're spreading the damage, and this would not only demoralize them from attacking, but possibly stop the threat altogether. So yeah, so this was the different versions. So there's another version of it, like let's say you have the knife on this hand, the guy's put his hands on the table, so you put this hand on top of his hand, you hit with the palm of your hand. So you don't want to hit too hard, so he just like retracts it. And you just pull it pretty firm, and it's a bit of a slap, so you kind of like, what? And then with the reverse, you put it behind the tricep, and then you stand up again, putting your weight on the arm. Continuing on to the spreading the damage. So I found these to be pretty helpful. Another version of it was, this is the very classic police stuff, Krav Maga stuff. It's not really even Libre, I think, but it's good to know. So, Buddy stands up. He starts pushing you, oh shit, pushing you. So what you do is, you're just standing right there, right? And then with your hand, you just slap the back of your hand right into his balls. Just bam, like that, just once, bam. And this will make him kind of like this. And as he goes like that, like the reflex of the hip, you go under his arm right there, over the shoulder. You grab the hand, you bring it in, this is just if you're near a table. You can bring them all over the table, and then again, you twist up, apply the pressure, and then you have control. That's for kind of like if, let's say, there's no tables to the side, not if the table's between you and you're sitting down. It's more of a standing up situation thing. But I really like the whole back slapping the balls thing, because it kind of shocks them into it kind of stops their momentum, and at the same time, while they're distracted by that, you bring it back upstairs by locking their arm up. And by locking their arm up, you're getting them under control. It's more of like a civilian arrest or like a security guard bouncer kind of situation. Another version of this, so let's say, another version of this, you can actually stand right here. Let's say you get armed, and the buddy starts pushing you. So you can hit with this one, and then, or with this one, just like the back of your hand, bam. And then you can grab, like the pendulum shit, you can grab open, the arm open and then go under. Now here's where it gets kind of cool. With the knife, you can actually grab it. So the guy's arm is stuck between your arm, and you can use the blade into the shoulder blade or behind the shoulder blade, depending on where you get the impact point, and then you push down. And again, with the puncturing situation, it won't stab through, especially if it's a bone. It won't stab through. It might probably get stuck. You could break your knife if your knife's really shitty. But if the blade is pretty proper, and or you have like a nice thick, solid blade, it's probably not gonna go that deep in it. So that with the pressure on the shoulder blade, okay, so it says it's the shoulder blade, with two hands, you're gonna get them under control. And then if you need to, if it has to be fatal, you can switch hands and then again continue to spread the damage or whatever. This is only again for really dangerous situations where you have to escalate force. If you're a normal civilian like me and you're not trying to go to jail for nothing, don't escalate force beyond what is necessary. If the guy pushes you, you don't need to break his arm. If the guy, says shit, you don't need to punch his face. I mean, you don't need to. Be at your own discretion. Again, you're responsible for your own actions. It's so clear. But these extra situations that I'm teaching is because you have to be able to respond to higher levels of force. Because sometimes the bad guys don't care. They don't care. They'll come at you with maximum force if they want. They might even use lethal force right off the bat, which is rare, but it happens. And maybe to get whatever the fuck is behind you, your wealth, your family, whatever it is. So in that case, you have to use lethal force more effectively than them, or you will be deleted. It's so simple. So using a knife for control tactics is important because you want to be aware of your surroundings all the time, and also to apply pressure to the pressure points. So you may not have to use full lethality, but if you see that he's still reaching the fight, still going, and he's known or whatever, then you have to spread the damage. That's about it. That's about it. What I got for today. I'll try to see if I can upload more stuff. There was even a video about in a car scenario where you have a knife and then the car tries to kidnap you or whatever the situation may be, and there's some answers there. But we'll leave that for another video. Till next time. Click subscribe and comment below on what you guys think is the best way to carry a knife. I want to see how you guys approach that, and also what you guys think about using knives in self-defense situations. Also comment on that below, and also I would really appreciate if you subscribe so I can finally get paid for uploading all this beautiful info for you. Yeah. Adios.